The first is the worse the situation, the calmer you need to be. And so it's analogous a little bit to an emergency room situation. If someone comes in and they're very critically ill, there's a trauma, you will see the best emergency room teams be calm. And I think that's really important, because if it is a real serious crisis, the C-level people are freaking out. The company's really nervous. Everybody's nervous. And I have found that bringing a calm, cool, and collected manner to the situation is enormously helpful. It instills confidence in everyone. The second thing that I've learned is you have to diagnose properly. What do I mean by that? I mean, I'll go back to the emergency room analogy. If someone goes into the emergency room and they have chest pain and it's radiating down their arm, it could be a heart attack, but it could also be an infection in the heart sac that isn't a heart attack, and you treat it differently. Or it could be that they're terminal. You have to make a really good and quick diagnosis, and you have to be right, because you treat those three things differently. Most importantly, if it's a real crisis, that's what you have to. If the corporate client is having a heart attack, that's what you have to know. That's when you have to move quickly. The other two things, if the company's terminal, if the mistake is so great they're going to go out of business, you sort of have to say, I don't really think I can help you. One day I got a phone call from a big national firm that you would know, and they said, we've had this terrible story on the front page of the Wall Street Journal today. What can you do? And I said, well, maybe I can go around and buy all the Wall Street Journals and burn them, but absent that, there's not much I can do. And then if it's not a heart attack, but if it's something that mimics a heart attack, you don't want to go through the entire protocol. And then I would say the last thing that I've learned over the years is one size doesn't fit all. Young people, when they take a course on crisis public relations, they often hear this phrase, tell it all, tell it fast, and tell it yourself. And nothing could be further from the truth. These crises are all nuanced, and you don't treat them the same way. There's sort of a basic approach, but that's it. There are times when you want to talk to the media, and there are times when you don't want to talk to the media, and there are times when you'll look at a crisis and say, you know what, I don't want to do anything because I think we have a good chance of staying under the radar on this. Younger PR people tend to be too aggressive, and they tend to sort of apply that tell it all, tell it fast rule to every case, and that's the wrong approach.